We out here, we're gonna do a little bit of pond fishing this afternoon. What you hear in the background is the flume. There's water running. I got one tied on. I don't know, it don't feel all that big. It's not all that big. They're gonna turn him loose as little as he is, even though he is the first fish. Right now I'm gonna put the first fish back. Right. He throws water in my face and my mouth.
That's what he thought about you?
Let's see. Kind of late in the afternoon. I got about 4:20. We're gonna see what we can do. All right, got something coming here. He's giving me a little better pull. He ain't no big one, but he's a good one. We'll keep that one. There he is. Big bluegill.
Ooh, got a hit.
Yep. Okay. I don't feel bad at all.
Eat that. Oh, he swallowed
He
it.
swallowed it. We definitely keep him out. There he is. Not a big one, but a good one.
Oh, got a hit. Oh my goodness. Had to fall out here.
What fall out?
He must not can take that wine bottle down. That wine cork.
Hello. Pretty good little old Ben. Oh, good little old fight. What you got?
A Bream, and he swallowed it.
Yep.
He couldn't take that wine cork down.
He's bigger than one I had. There he is. Got him? Oh yeah. He's got one coming
How
in.
about a little old T90 bass? No, perch. No, yeah, perch.
Oh, that's a good perch. What you talking about?
Well, I
Look at
thought
that
it was a
fish.
little bass, but it's a perch.
They eat good. I'd be happy to have a mess of them, but that's what we can get to bite.
Oh, yeah, another perch.
Hey, catch him. That's the way to do it. He ain't no big one, but he's a good one, that's for sure.
Well, he's invasive.
He is to this pond.
Coyotes.
Might be.
What you got?
Little old bass. If I get him in, we might keep him.
A little old bass.
Oh yeah. He'll definitely smell pot. There he is. I shouldn't have lifted him over the gunwale. Should have used the net, but
You didn't.
I didn't.
You're just feeling Amy. I keep getting a hit. They won't take it.
Got one coming. Another little blue gill, but they swallowed it too. There he is. It's almost like it's a chore for them to take the cork down. And this ain't much of a cork. He's going with it. Yep, he's on. He's a good pull. A real good pull. Oh, shell cracker. Finally. Actually, I was hoping to find some shell cracker. There he is. Uh-oh, Tina's done hooked the bass up.
He got him. Oh.
Oh. Here we go again.
He's on there this
He's hooked
time.
that time. Little Bream. He ain't all that big. We'll keep him because we're trying to get a mess fish. Yep. Maybe we'll go with it. Yep. Good little fight. No big one, but he's a good one. Bream. There he is.
I'm hooked in your shirt.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Probably
I was
need-
trying to catch me a big one.
Yeah. I need to put a little fresh worm on there.
I was trying to catch the biggest one of the day.
Got it?
Yeah, he's little. He's a little one.
He'll keep though. Yep, smell hot. Well, hey y'all, we got back from the pond. It's pitch black dark out there. We ended up with 12 all total. Shell cracker, a bass, 2 yellow perch, and the rest of them were bluegill brim. And we're gonna clean up a few of them here. We're gonna clean them all, but may not video the whole thing. It all depends on how the battery holds out, I reckon. We're going to get started. Tina's videoing, so we won't be double teaming right now. Got the sides off that one. These aren't all that big, but they'll sure fry up nicely. These right down that bone. Skin right out. Let me get one of them little bitty yellow perch. Clean him just like the brim, pretty much. Squeeze right down to the backbone. Don't go through it. Right down the backbone. Flip him over. Let the blade go down to the skin. You don't cut through the skin. You just ease right down it. Let's go ahead and take some ribs out. Ribs and pin bones. Boy, these are going to fry up so nicely. There's that little yellow perch. Gonna do him the same way as the brim. Uh-oh, that's scrap. Yep, looking good. Some folks might say, why you keep and clean such little old fish? Well, they eat just as good as big fish, sometimes better. And they sure ain't too small, 'cause we eat shrimp. They pretty small. These are definitely bigger than most medium shrimp. Just ease right around above them pin bones, above the top of the ribs with a straight knife, fixed blade, just like that. Now, we're going to clean that bass so you can see how we do a bigger fish, just a little different. Same basic idea, just a little different. There he is. Same thing right behind the gill plates. Cut down to the backbone, turn the blade. Ease right down beside the fish, but now I'm going to leave the skin on this side of the fish. I'm going to cut right on through the skin and scales down at the tail on purpose. Alright, now that's just like I do the brim, except I still got the skin and scales on it. We're going to come back to that. Let's get the other side. Cut through the skin and scales, just like that. Now, I think I'm going to get my old fillet knife, longer blade. Now, since this fish has got more meat in the side, we're going to try to save a little bit of that. We're going to get right in here. We ain't going to worry about the pin bones. Pin bones are still going to be in the piece of meat. Now, let me mention this too. The reason I left the skin and scales on, that gives this piece of fish more body, more togetherness. It helps hold the tender meat together as I start trying to take the rib cage out. Get right down through there. You hear the scrubbing. That's me actually cutting through some of the pin bones. And then you kind of get under that rib cage and you lift your knife so it's scraping right along the back or bottom part of the ribs. Now, I got some guts and nastiness on that part, but see how I slid right down the back of the ribs? Alright, so that's scrap. Now, we left meat on that fillet now. Let's go ahead and do the other one. And them pin bones is right in there, and I'm going to actually cut through some of them. Some of them I'll probably miss. Yep, you hear it scrubbing? I'm actually cutting through the pin bones. Now, I'm through the pin bones, and I'm kind of lifting up on that blade a little bit, so it'll help go right down the back of them ribs. Just like that. Okay. Now, we're going to skin them out. Catch them with your fingernails or however the best you can. I could do it with the electric knife, or I could do it with the fixed blade, but I got the fixed blade in my hand. Just go right down through the meat and then ride right down that skin and scale. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Kind of ease up behind it. There you go. Now that looks like what we did with the brim. Okay. And we really didn't do any different as far as taking the skin off the side of the fish. Alright, catch it with my fingernails best I can. Ease right down through the meat to the skin. And then run that fillet knife right down that skin just like this. And again, we end up with a skinned fillet. Now, there's pin bones still right in there. I feel them. I feel them. Now what we do, and people do this differently, and there's no right or necessarily wrong way of doing it. You just develop your own way of doing this. This is the way we do it. But now I'm going to take them pin bones out. I'm going to cut me a line below the pin bones. And I'm going to get up here. And I'm going to cut me a line above the pin bones. And then I'm going to take that little piece of meat out of the fillet. That has pin bones in it. Let me see if I can. I probably won't be able to catch it with my fingernails. To pull one out, I'd probably have to get a pair of pliers. But I had it. But there it is. Alright. I don't know how well you can see that in the video, but that's one of the pin bones, and that right there is just right for sticking in your mouth, sticking in your throat. You want to try to get them out, and they just lined up down through there. There's a pin bone behind every rib. So alright, that is scrap. Now this piece of fillet off this bass is boneless now. I mean it, and that's a nice piece of meat that come off that fish. You kind of clean it up as you go, but I don't feel anything right in there. Now on a pretty good size piece of meat like this, now if you want to have big pieces of meat in your fry pot, or if you're going to bake it or poach it, however you going to do it, just leave it just like that. But now what we'll normally do, we'll kind of block this up in the smaller pieces when we get ready to fry for the way we fry it. Alright, back over here to the other side. I'm going to do the same thing. Kind of run your finger down through there, feel where them pin bones are. I'm going to get below the pin bones. Then I'm going to get back up here and I'm going to get above the pin bones. Slide that fillet knife right down through the meat. Take that piece out. That's got pin bones in it. Throw it in the scrap. And kind of clean up the piece of fillet. Run your finger down through there just to double check. Everything feels good. Boneless piece of bass. Largemouth bass right there. Looking good, looking good. Alright. Going to kind of chunk him up a little bit here. There you go. That's the way we clean a little bit bigger fish, typically. When we get all this done right here, we'll wind up going out there to the picnic table and give them all a good rinsing. And then we'll put them in a bowl. We'll put a little bit of salt in them. Not much, just a little bit. You can overpower them with salt if you ain't careful. Put a little bit of salt in the water. We're going to let them soak in the refrigerator overnight. I think that soaking them in salt helps, just in case there was any muddy flavor, or I think it helps pull the blood, whatever blood is left in the meat. I think it helps pull it out. Of course, with panfish, brim, bass, ain't a whole lot of blood left in the meat. Now with white perch, you see some of that red, and it helps with the white perch even more, I believe. But like I say, not a whole lot of salt. Okay, got them rinsed off out there, and draw some regular tap water in them. About like so. And put a little bit of salt in there. I usually like to kind of lounce it out. See there, I done put too much. If I'd have had that right over that bowl, that would have been too much to suit me. So kind of lounce it out in my hand so I can tell how much I'm putting in. That ought to do it. Let that soak overnight. Okay, we let the fish soak overnight, and we're getting ready to fry them up. We're planning on having fish tacos with these, and Tina mixed some taco seasoning in with the self-rising yellow cornmeal, add cornmeal, and now she's just going to place them over in the Ziploc bag with the meal and the seasoning. Kind of shake them off from the water that they soaked in overnight. Once she gets them all in there, she's going to shake them up real good to get that meal coating on them. And then we'll head out to the shed and fry them up real quick. It won't take no time at all once we get the grease hot. Just like it really doesn't take any time to get the fish mealed using that Ziploc that away. There we go, the fish are ready. They're mealed up. Got the taco seasoning in there with them. And we're going to get ready to head out to the shed and get some grease hot. Okay, we out here, we're getting the grease hot. It's just about ready. Last time I checked it, it was at 3:15. I'm gonna try to get it at about 3:25 to start, because that fish is gonna start cooling it down quick. And we used regular Crisco vegetable oil for our oil. Got the milled up fish right there. Got our pan with the foil in it and the paper towels to drain it. We used the foil to try to make cleanup really, really easy. We got our spider drainer right there. Yep, we're gonna go on ahead, cut back on the gas a little bit. We're gonna start frying some fish. Woo! That taco seasoning smells good in that bag. All laid in there. Gonna try to go with some of the thinner pieces first. We'll put some of that bass in next time. Okay, I ought to do it for that batch. It's all looking real good. Got it really rolling. Let me see if I can carefully get the camera and get it over here where you can see a little bit better as it rolls. Oh yeah. That right there is looking good. I think those are going to be about ready. There's this first batch. Let's see. Yeah, there you go, right there. Even saw Granny Lot while she was at the grocery store earlier and had a little bit of a catch-up visit with her. Hadn't seen Granny Lot in a good long while. Okay, I believe they're gonna be done. Have one of them pretty well floating pretty good. Turn the cooker off. Pull. Okay. Got it done. We'll head in the house. Fish tacos, here we come. Okay, we back in the kitchen. Tina's got the Mexican rice fixed for us. We brought in the fish. We'll have some spinach, some green spinach. She's got the cheese, she's got the salsas and the taco sauce. And she's got our tacos ready to go, soft shell tacos. And she's gonna kind of go ahead and assemble the basics for us. Oh, don't let me forget that white cheese sauce. I do like it.
So what you want on yours?
Pretty much a little bit of everything. Got the fish laid in there. Putting me some greenery in there. Oh yeah, shredded cheese. That's always good. A little bit of salsa sprinkled across it. Get some rice action going on the plate.
Oh, this cheese too?
Yes, please. I like the white cheese. And if you would please put me a dab of the taco sauce on there. All right. And there you have it. It's going to be the catch, clean, cook fish tacos. And we're planning on enjoying them up big, and we really appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate all our subscribers. It's been fun putting this together, and not sure what the next video will be, but y'all take care. Bye bye.